Hi, my name is Lee Amon, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to create awesome topographic maps using alltrails.com and mytopo.com. Just as a note, I am not associated with either of those companies. I just happen to be a backpacker. I'm a former scoutmaster. I'm a venturing crew advisor. And so I go out into the backcountry fairly frequently and I take teenagers with me. And I really don't want to get myself or get them lost. So having good topographic maps is pretty crucial to me. Today, we're going to follow the process of creating a topographic map using three different websites: maps.google.com, alltrails.com, and this is where we're going to spend most of our time. And then we're going to order a custom map using mytopo.com. Now, this whole process began some time ago when Venturing Crew 176 was doing an annual planning session. There are the kids doing the planning session, and one of the youth pops up and says, "Hey, let's go to Bear Lake." Now, I'd heard of Bear Lake before, but I really didn't know where it was, and I didn't know much else about it. Well, all this particular youth could really tell me was that it starts at the Crabtree Trailhead. Okay, where is the Crabtree Trailhead? So let's go ahead to Google Maps and let's go ahead and do a search for the Crabtree Trailhead. We go ahead into the search box. Right now it's searching for Fremont, California. I don't need to search for Fremont, California. I know where it is. I live there. Instead, we're going to search for the Crabtree Trailhead. There we go. Google does a search. Pinecrest, California. That looks like it has a pretty good shot. Go ahead and search. And it looks kind of like a wilderness area to me. And I see the Crabtree Trailhead sign. I'm still not 100% sure I'm in the right place. Let's see if we can find out a little bit more. And let's see if Bear Lake is nearby. So I'm going to zoom out. And I'm going to pan the map over some. And I see a lake there called Camp Lake. And whoa, right there, I see Bear Lake. Awesome. We are in the right place. So now I want to find out how to get there. I go ahead and I click on the directions. I start off from Fremont, California, because that's where I live. And I ask to see the directions. All right. And up it comes. All right, so now I know where the Crabtree Trailhead is. I can zoom in on the map and I can see some more details. I see Oakdale there. I know where Oakdale is. I see routes 108 and 120. I know where those are. I know where Sonora is. 110 20 is generally how I go to Yosemite, so I know this turn right here where 120 would come off. And it said I'm just going to keep going up to straight up 108. And I kind of know some stuff in that area. I know that Pinecrest is nearby. I know Dodge Ridge is nearby. So I'm pretty good. I know pretty much where we are, and I'm ready to move on to step two. We call step one complete. So for step two, we go on to alltrails.com and we're going to start building our map there. First thing we want to do is search for the Crabtree Trailhead. So we go ahead and go to the to the search bar and enter Crabtree Trailhead. I see one that includes Bear Lake, but since I've actually been there, been to the looked at these before, that's really not the one I want. I know that I'm gonna instead go ahead and Crabtree Bear. Again, Camp Lake. Remember when we were at Google Maps? Camp Lake was nearby, and Bear Lake. So I know that's where we want to be. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that one, and up comes the trail. Exactly what we're looking for. I can see the trail. I can see Camp Lake right there. I can see Bear Lake up there. I see some of the trail junctions that I want to be concerned about when we're out on the trail. And even better, I can see the hill profile. I can see the elevations of where we're going. I see that there's some good elevation climbs in like the first mile and a half or so. And then after that, it kind of evens out. We started about 7,000, we go up to about 7,700. So an elevation climb of about 600 feet, and then we take the trip back, and that's all there is to it. All right, so this is what I want. I can, if I want to, just go ahead and directly print this map out by clicking on Print Map. I do that, and I get a preview of the printed map. I can zoom in, zoom out a little bit, see the whole thing, um, and stop zooming so much. I can see some of the details that I want. I see the trails on the map. And I see that it's got the elevation profile printed directly on it. That's cool. I'm going to select UTM coordinates, okay, rather than latitude longitude. That works with my GPS system. Here you see some youth using a GPS and looking up their exact location on a map using the UTM coordinates. It's a great way to know exactly where you are on the map and check your position. So we have selected that. We have the map pretty much like this, and I can go ahead and print it to a PDF file. Usually what I will do is print this map in two sections just to make sure that I got enough detail on this. And there we go. And there's the map exactly as I printed out. And I'll go ahead and I will pan over to the other side. Once again, I will download the PDF. It comes up down here and up comes on my screen. I can print both of these out and I'm good to go. Um, I would really pretty much be okay with going out with these two maps and with these two printouts and my GPS. But let's say instead I wanted a more complete and single topographic map. To do that, I'm going to download the GPX file. Okay, um, so GPX, there's the button right there to download GPX, and I'll click on that button, and what you'll see is there's the GPX file showing up. So now I have gone ahead and I have completed step 2 and I'm ready to move on to the final step of this process, which is to order a custom topographic map from mytopo.com. All right, and so here we are. Um, First thing we're going to do is go up to the main menu bar up at the top there and click on printed maps. And we could do a search, but since we have the GPX file, instead I'm going to tell it to go ahead and upload my GPX file. First I have to choose it. There's the file we created just a few minutes ago. So I select that. I tell it to upload. And there's one trail on the map. I say go ahead and start building that map. And now it's processing. This will take a few minutes. And there we are. We can see the map. We can see kind of the outline of where the map will be. We can select some options, the size of the map, the scale of the map, whether or not coordinates on it. So we go ahead and we check the options we want, which is a landscape portrait map, to keep the GPS overlay. And here's we could just go ahead and order it just like that, but I'd kind of like to see the preview. Again, there are some options for ordering it. You could get it laminated, you could get it rolled. I like the folded outdoor maps most for backpacking. I'm going to add, you could add a title. The title that's there is fine with me. I'm going to add another one, which I'm going to call Liamon. Just put my name on it. I'm going to choose no ticks for latitude and longitude and full grid lines for UTM. I want a standard topo map, not the shaded ones. And I'm going to go ahead and do a preview of that map. By the way, if you'll notice that there's a link down lower where you could share the map with other people. So it's going ahead and it's creating the preview. And there we are. And that's what the preview looks like. Um, that's okay. I mean, we could use that map, but to be really honest with you, I since the trail only covers a really small area of the map, I'd probably want to get a little bit more detail. So let's go back. Let's edit the map. Let's choose a different scale instead of 1 to 24,000. Let's select 1 to 10,000. That will zoom in the map some. And you can see the new outline of the map, and you can see how it's covers more of the map area. We continue on. We do the same steps. Um, Again, we do the same selections. UTM, by the way, stands for Universal Transmeridian Mercator, Transverse Mercator, and it's a coordinate system of choice for the scouts, for military, and for most backpackers. So we're rebuilding the new map, and let's take a look at this. There's the preview. And that really looks like a pretty good map to me. I can see a lot of detail on it. I see that there's a line between sections of the national forest. I see the declination in case I wanted to use compass with that map. I see the different trails that I have to be aware of. This looks really good, and I think this is the map that I want to order. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add this to my cart. And that's it. My experience with mytopo.com is that once you order a map, it ships within 2 days. You get it in less than a week. And that's all there is to it. We have now created and ordered a custom topographic map with exactly the trail we want for this trip. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to modify the trail route and alltrails and to create entirely new maps. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave me comments and watch for future videos. Thanks a lot and have a wonderful day.